Original.
And I'm in love with the money.
Hello. Welcome. Thanks again for joining me. It's another day, and we're here to talk about our finances, our life planning, and of course, how to achieve success with our goals. So, whether it is your career, your business, or your everyday decision making, I am here to help. So, I know summer is officially over. Yes, take time to mourn. But guess what? After the mourning, we do have to take the opportunity to hit reset and refocus. I know for some of us, summer meant extra spending on vacations, kids activities, food for the barbecues that we had. But now we need to just hop out of vacation mode and refocus on our goals. And now is the perfect time to do it as we go into the last quarter of 2024 and look towards 2025. First things first, let's take a look back. Let's look at what went well over the past 9 months and what didn't go so well. I believe knowing where you are will help you get to where you want to be. So, what goals did you set for yourself at the beginning of the year? Whether it be social goals, health wise, surrounding your business or your career, whether it be spiritual goals or relationship goals, think about where you are now in comparison to what you were hoping to achieve. And from a financial standpoint, what were some of the financial habits you were hoping to form? How did that go? Did you stick to your budget or did you exercise conscious spending when making buy decisions? Were you consistent with putting something aside for your retirement or paying down debt? I know life happens and things pop up, but reflect, could you have better prepared for those instances? What can you do differently going into quarter four and into 2025 to help you achieve the goals that you've set for yourself? You might have started off great, but you know what? Sometimes we get distracted with things happening in our lives, and especially like this summer when you want to go out, enjoy the sun, dining out, last minute tickets to the concerts, or we might have broken our fun budget a bit, right? But I get it. I love summers too. And life does happen, and we do have to enjoy our lives, but we also need to keep in focus at the goals that we've set for ourselves. So we are going to take a step back, look back with unbiased eyes, and see what we did well and what we can improve on, and just hit the reset button on our goals. So now that we reflected, we found what we did right, what we could do better, and what went well, what didn't, what popped up that we didn't plan for. Now we're going to focus on what we can fix, what we can change, and the opportunities that we've identified. It's time to set fresh priorities. I know we only have 3 months left in the year, roughly, but don't freak out, right? Keep the goals. Worst case scenario, we can change the timelines. So as we look at our goals, we want to ensure that they're specific, no general broad goals, because it's hard to work and achieve things that you don't really specify. So is there a savings or investing target that you set for yourself? A dollar amount. Set a dollar amount. How much do you want to put away in savings or investments? Is there a credit card or credit cards that you want to pay off? Set a goal. Do you have plans for a major purchase in 2025 and you need to take action to achieve that? Start preparing now. Set those goals. And when you're setting your goals, it's okay to have big dreams, etc., but your goals do need to be realistic and achievable. So even if you're making them small and meaningful changes can set you up for the bigger wins down the road. All right. So we've talked through that. We've reflected. We've set our new priorities. We're energized. We're ready to go at it. Pause a sec. You need to understand what your spending habits were. Did you stick to your budget? What will be your budget going forward? Do you need to set new rules for your conscious spending? Be honest with yourself, right? Figure out where you've overextended, any leaks, plug them, right? For example, subscriptions that you don't use. Use this perfect opportunity to trim the fat and redirect those dollars to where it matters most. Whether it be building up your retirement fund, paying off debt, or just putting money aside for those bigger goals that you have. And you know what? Put some aside for the holidays coming up too, right? All right. And I cannot not mention just looking over your insurance, making sure that your coverage is adequate, up to date. Make sure you have that buffer around you, your life insurance, your critical illness, disability coverage, health and dental for yourself and your family. And if you have a business, even business overhead expense insurance for business owners and self employed people, you need to consider this especially. It is very important to make sure that your coverage is up to date and your premiums are paid. You don't want to have holes in your safety net, okay? And make sure that the coverage that you have aligns with your lifestyle, your goals, and also your current financial situation. All right, we're working through it. We're working through it. And now we're at the best part. This is where you get to put things into action, right? You've reflected, you understand what worked, what didn't work, you've set your new priorities, you've put your tools into place or your guidelines, whether it be your budget or your new spending rules, right? You have an idea of where you are at now, right? You didn't lie to yourself and you didn't cheat yourself, right? So now it's time to take action. Create an action plan because in order to get to our goals, we need to have an idea of how the steps that we need to take to get there. Whether it be big or small, we need to have a plan that we can follow. And even if the plan needs to be revisited and revised occasionally, have a plan. Personally, I believe the easiest habits are the ones that we can automate. The easiest habits to keep are the ones that we automate. So if you have saving goals or investing goals, automate, right? Best way to keep the habit. Set reminders to pay off high interest credit cards or put aside funds for your investment. We're not seeking to do an overnight overhaul of our financial situation, but we are wanting to take actionable action steps to ensure that we are moving forward, we're moving towards our goals. So get energized, right? I know you're sad, summer is over, it's time to come back inside, almost, right? Get energized and use this opportunity to reset, refocus, and get on track with your finances. We're heading into quarter four. We still have time to make 2024 what we wanted it to be. And we need to set our goals, our perspective, build up the habits that will support us in 2025. The last thing, the last point, know the tools that you have at your disposal that can help you make your money work for you. In Canada, we have a few of them that allow us to grow our wealth in tax advantage scenarios. For example, a TFSA, a cash value life insurance policy, RRSPs, and also those buffers that you can put into place that if life happens, if life throws us some curveballs, we have that income protection and lifestyle protection support. We want to build strong, sturdy financial house, and we want to put the strategies in place to ensure that our money is working and working hard for us, right? So as we enter this last quarter of 2024, OMG, the time flew by so fast, and we're gearing up to go into 2025. Remember, this is the time to just reset and take charge of your future. You've got the tools, you have the mindset, you have the goals, you have the clarity. Move forward by taking action. Thank you so much for listening. These are my quick tips to go into quarter four. Look out for my future workshops that will be geared towards helping you prepare for 2024 to make sure you make it the best year. So look out for that. Thank you so much for listening. Take charge. If you need more tips, if you need more support, feel free to drop a comment, message me, reach out to me via social, or reach in touch. My email is info@moneymattersca.com. My telephone number is 647-951-6905. Have an awesome day. Stay in control, stay focused, and build the future that you deserve.